Okay, so to create your class notebook through Teams, what you'll do is you'll click on Teams and then click where it says Join or Create Team. Once you do that, the option will come for you to create that team. I picked class, and then you will name your team. You can enter a description if you want to, but it's not necessary. Once you do that, then click Next. And then it will ask if you want to add people to that team. You don't have to. You can wait until you've created everything before you start adding people. So they have the tab for students, and then there's also teachers, which would probably be the other counselors who are the owners to this team. Once that's been created, what you're going to do is it will bring you to this general page. So you can use this general page if you want to give or post announcements to the students that are on this team. But for the class notebook, you're going to click where it says class notebook. And then what will pop up is for you to be able to set up that class notebook. So you're going to create something blank. Once you create one, if you want to just copy it and copy the content, then you can do that. But we're going to start off with a blank notebook. And then it just tells you what the different sections of the notebook that are going to be created are. And it's this student notebook section that I know I'm using for credit checks because it's just a private space for the students. So you can see everyone, but they can only see their information. So click Next, and then it will ask you what sections you want to have in the notebook. It's not a class, so I'm just going to put senior credit checks for now. You can always add sections later. Click Create, and then once your notebook is created, it will show you a page that looks like this with all of this already pre-populated. So you can go through and you can edit what you want it to say. I'm just deleting so that you can see that you can edit that. And then what I did, I just kind of edited it to say what I wanted it to say for the students. Click Class Notebook, and then this is where you can, if you wanted to create a new section to distribute, you can do that here or by clicking Manage Notebooks. But this little tab here with the arrow, that's going to be where you can see all of your students listed. This is the new notebook, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch screens and go into the class that I've already created to show you more details. Okay, so I'm in my notebook for my seniors that I created, and as you can see on this landing page, I just edited it like I said to say what I wanted it to say, and I specified that the student notebooks were the private space. So if you click on Class Notebook again, and then those little arrows, you can see all of my students have come up. And when you click on each student, it will tell you what folders you have or sections you have already set up for them. So if you want to insert something into the folder, you simply click onto the folder, and then you can type a title of what you want it to say at the top. And then to insert something, you simply hit insert, and then you can upload a file. Now you can insert it as an attachment or as a picture printout. I say picture printout because it will show them what the file says. But in order to do that, you have to have it saved as a PDF first. So if you do that, then the picture is going to come up. And let me just show you a sample for this student. I'm not going to scroll all the way over, but you'll be able to see that I have an actual picture of the PDF. So this is the PDF. They can always click on that to download, but it also has the picture of what that is. You can also insert in audio. So let's say you have a student that maybe you need to explain a little bit more about what you've posted in their section. If you click audio, then it can start recording, and it's recording now actually. Whatever I'm saying is going to be posted here for the student to hear, And when you're done speaking, just click stop. And then the recording is going to post. And that's what it looks like once the recording has posted. So this is just something to help you to be able to keep secure records on your students in a digital format. I'm also going to show you about how I've made it so that I can verify or have the student to verify that they've gone over this information. If you click on the Assignments tab, and you can do this more than one way, but I liked how this worked. If you click on the Assignments tab and click Create, you can create a quiz using forms. What I have found is that if you already have forms you've created, it's not going to let you use them in here automatically. You have to make it as a quiz. So you can just click New Quiz, and it'll allow you to make your form. And once you've made your form, it will show here. So for instance, the one I have for senior credit check confirmation, I'm going to click on that so that you can see. You can put the title for whatever you want your form to be. You can type instructions for them to have. You're not going to put points because they're not getting graded on it. But you can also put a deadline for when you want it to be due. And then once you do that, you'll click Assign. You don't have to click Save, because if you put Save, it's not going to post it. But if you click Assign, then it will post it in the general channel. And I'll show you what that looks like. So here I am back in the general channel, and as you can see, here is the assignment. So when the student clicks on it, it will allow them to complete it. When you click on it, you can view it, and it will bring up all of the students, and it will tell you whether they've already turned it in, whether they've not turned it in, and this little circle thing means that they haven't looked at it, and then the I means that they've seen it, but they just haven't done it. When they turn it in, you can click on it individually, and for mine, I asked them a question. I asked them first to verify that they looked over all of this stuff, but then I asked if they had any questions or concerns. So I could look at the individual students, or I can export it to an Excel file. So it's just up to whatever works for you. So I hope this information was helpful. Feel free to just reach out to me if you need to, if you have any additional questions or concerns, because I know I kind of went through fast, but hopefully this helps.